ready to a summer's day. Well, it's actually a spring day, but it's pretty miserable out there. Well, that can only mean one thing. It's Northway time. Well, we asked a few people around the station today at Northway Central to name a famous steam locomotive, and this is what happened. Famous steam loco, you say? Well, I'd have to say the Flying Scotsman. The Flying Scotsman. I'd have to say like the Flying Scotsman, you know, like. Well, if I were to name a famous steam locomotive, it would be the Flying Scotsman. The Flying Scotsman. Get out of the Flying Scotsman. Well, here she is. Well, we have a rake of the splendid LNER teak Hornby coaches here in the high level station, just waiting for a locomotive. Flying Scotsman, ready to run. Well, it is widely believed that Flying Scotsman is the first locomotive to travel at 100 miles an hour, but unofficially it was this locomotive, City of Truro, that achieved this in 1904. But apparently the Great Western Railway didn't want to publicise the fact that it had gone faster than 100 miles an hour because they didn't want to scare the public. Whereas with Flying Scotsman it was totally the opposite. They wanted to impress the public with the speed because of the rivalry with the West Coast line. Well, enough banter, let's see some action. Flying Scotsman is actually held up at a red signal because we want to cross over the junction to go down to the lower level. So I believe we're awaiting a train which has the right of way over the junction. Oh, did you see that? It was Cadbury Castle pulling some chocolate and cream coaches. Well, we're still awaiting the signal change here. Oh, I think I see a green light now. Yes, we're moving. had a reputation for speed, but I think the slow running was pretty impressive there, don't you? Well, nowadays Flying Scotsman has pretty much a celebrity status. It first became known, well, famous you could say, when it was chosen by the LNER as their representative at the 1924 British Empire exhibition. Well, at the time there was a route just started to Scotland from London, from King's Cross to Edinburgh. Well, the route from King's Cross to Edinburgh was called the Flying Scotsman. So when this locomotive number 4472, or I think 1472 it was then, was chosen to go to the exhibition, it was named Flying Scotsman after the route. Well, at the same time at the exhibition was another locomotive, Caerphilly Castle. Caerphilly Castle was the representative of the Great Western Railway. And we're going to say a bit more about the castles now. Well, we don't have Caerphilly Castle, but we do have Cadbury Castle. For a famous steam locomotive would be Pendennis Castle, although this is Cadbury Castle, because it was, at the time when Flying Scotsman was becoming famous, this was the most powerful locomotive in terms of tractive effort. Now, the Great Western Railway did claim that this was the most powerful locomotive at the Great Exhibition, so therefore the LNER and the GWR agreed a loco swap to test out the theory. So it was actually Pendennis Castle that went onto the LNER, and it was 4474, later named Victor Wilde, that went onto the Great Western Railway. Well, what do you think happened? Well, most people would say the smaller, lighter locomotive, which is the Castle, would struggle. But the first bank coming out of King's Cross, which is called Holloway Bank, this locomotive, Pendennis Castle, actually went up that bank faster than any of the big Pacifics of the LNER had done up to that point. What's more, it was more efficient with coal and water than any of the Pacifics, and never fell behind in the timetable at any point. Then, to rub salt into the wounds of the LNER, Victor Wilde, because of the longer wheelbase, proved unsuited to the curves and gradients in Cornwall, and consequently wasn't as efficient there either. So the Castles won both rounds. Well, okay, let's say cheerio to these two famous steam locomotives.